Hi everyone, this is Pastor Ernie with your thought for the day. Today's thought is beware of horsing around when you're bored. Today we're going to be in the book of 2 Samuel. And before we begin, let me give you the context. The context is King Saul is dead, and the northern tribes are following his son Ishbosheth, and they've gone ahead and are allied with him. And the southern tribes, where you see that it's going to be the tribe of Judah, is allied with David, and David is their king. So the army of Israel has kind of split into two factions. There's two groups. They used to be one army. They all knew each other. They were all friends. But now, because of this whole division, the biggest part of the army, well, they're following Saul's son. The small fraction of the army at this time is following David, and they're friends. Well, the two armies come to meet at the pool of Gibeon. And as they come to meet at the pool, the two generals, Joab and Abner, are about to have a talk. And this is where we pick it up at 2 Samuel chapter 2, verse 14. Abner says to Joab, "Let's have some young men get up and fight hand to hand in front of us." "All right, let's do it," said Joab. So these guys here, they were friends, kind of bored. You Winter Entertainment said, well, why don't you go ahead and get 12 of your men? We'll pick out 12 of our guys. We'll let them fight, fist fight. We'll watch them. We'll go ahead and be a little bit of entertainment for us as we sit here by this pool and watch some fights. Well, sounds like initially maybe it's a good idea. We're kind of bored. We always like to watch some boxing. But here's the problem when it comes to horseplay. With your horsing around, one thing tends to lead to another, then that tends to lead to another, and sometimes people try to outdo each other and one-up each other, and sooner or later, things get out of control. That's exactly what happens here. Scripture tells us that these guys who were fighting hand to hand, all of a sudden, perhaps those that were losing didn't want to lose, so they started pulling their daggers or their knives, and they started to go ahead and fight with those, and killed each other. When that happened, well, obviously, what people are saying, you broke the rules. Somebody went ahead and pulled a knife. The two armies got involved, and they started to fight. As they started to fight, at the end of the day, 379 people lost their lives. 379 people died. Because guys were just horsing around. Let's watch each other fight. Let's see some fist fights. Could be fun. And then one thing led to another, got out of control. 379 died. Well, you might say that's pretty bad, but one of the other things is that one of the leaders, the general of David's army, Joab, his brother died. His brother died, yeah, and that, I would go ahead and bet, if you could go back in time, and if you could say, hey Joab, if we all sit down by this pool, we start horsing around, we start watching some fights, and your brothers might die, I bet he would say, oh no, let's not do that. We don't want to horse around. We don't want that to happen. We don't want things to get out of control. I know right now a lot of people are probably bored, and if you're a young person, you might be bored thinking, well, what can I do? What can I do to entertain myself? Don't horse around. Don't do silly things. Don't do stupid things. Because they tend to get out of control and people end up getting hurt. So play it safe. Till tomorrow, may God richly bless you.